Some of the symptoms that individuals have are sort of vague, and what the diagnosis is, you can't be sure until you evaluate somebody. For example, people who are very impulsive, who do things without thinking it through, who say things without thinking it through, who take action that they wish later that they hadn't taken. And that's a very significant problem for a lot of people. It's also a part of certain disorders. For example, one aspect of attention deficit disorder is impulsivity. And kids, you can see their impulsivity when you watch them. But adults are a little more difficult. Or perhaps bipolar, and you may see this, loss of impulse control, or other issues, diagnoses that people may have. So impulsivity is sort of a symptom, but not of any particular disorder. It can be found in a wide variety of disorders. However, it causes problems for patients, and it can affect one's job, certainly affects one's relationship to others. With low impulse control, often there's a lot of anger, and that's the second thing I'd like to talk about as a symptom. Anger is everywhere. We all get angry. So what's the problem? The problem is when the anger is excessive, people take action based on the anger, or they get in trouble because of the anger. It affects a relationship. They may lose it and assault somebody, hit somebody, a loved one, for example. They may lose their temper and, for example, telling their boss off when that's something they shouldn't be doing. That could also be an impulse problem, but it's an anger problem as well. So what does it signify? You really have to assess the individual to know for sure what's behind that. Excessive anger is not there for no reason. There's always something behind it. Often there's another diagnosis, or it may be related to trauma earlier in their life. And you see that with people who've been traumatized a lot. The important thing to know about that is there are ways to manage anger, both in psychological treatment with anger management, but also with certain kinds of medication. And there are certain medications that are very effective in dealing with that. And I've seen patients who are out of control with anger and miserable and not functioning well, and this has been occurring for years. With the proper medication, they begin to get some control over their life, over their impulses, over their anger, and they begin to function much more. If you have any questions about that, give me a call at 908-305-6404.